Hello, awakened beings. Welcome to this channel. This reading is going to be for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What is the theme for 2026 for you, and some advice to help you through it? All right. Thank you for being here. Like, comment, and subscribe. If this reading resonates with you, feel free to check out any of my other content. I'm just here to do general readings and support you along your journey. This reading, just as a heads up, is probably going to be pretty short, just because I'm trying out zodiac readings, see how that goes on the channel, if I'm into it. So, all right, this is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What is their theme for 2026? Okay, we got 5 of Pentacles and the Hangman. Okay, respectfully, this is already giving me somebody who is kind of like wallowing in their feelings. This is giving me somebody who it's like their pain, regrets, or sorrow, or darker or heavier type of feelings are like magnified by like 100 compared to other people. And I feel like with the Hanged Man, this is somebody who likes to isolate and kind of just like wallow in their own despair. Okay, respectfully. I know respectfully doesn't change what I'm saying, but I'm just trying to tell you, like, hey, I'm just reading what I see, not trying to come for you, all right? But, so the theme here, so I feel like the theme is more so like processing emotions, but also like allowing yourself to feel them in a more balanced way. Okay, so like sadness and regret and heavy emotions, those are normal emotions that should be felt, and allow them to pass and move through, but the challenge is sitting and staying in them. All right, because we have to complete our cycles, we have to keep moving. So yeah, the theme is, processing emotions, allowing them to be felt, but in a balanced way. All right, what else you got? Clarify, please. Clarify for Taurus. Courage. Honestly, respect. Okay, I'm gonna stop saying respectfully because I'm just gonna say it. But with this Courage card, so one, like I said, it's not a weakness to feel emotions or to feel, it's not weak to feel emotions. It's good. It makes you stronger. But also, you want to allow yourself support when you need it. Okay, and I feel like this Hangman in particular is giving me a message of, it's like you can shut down and cocoon yourself in your emotions, and people who try to approach you to help you or ask what's going on, how they can support, or or maybe they don't ask at all because they feel they don't want to make it worse, right? But I just feel like there's genuine people who may approach, and you see them as a threat. You could see them as a threat. And so with this Lion coming through, lions are very prideful. They want to do things on their own, but they also can be very fierce. All right. Fierce in the sense of like combative is what I mean. So what is the advice here? What's the advice? Ooh. What is the advice? A piece of advice that's coming through is the way that the hangman is showing up in this reading is, like I said, somebody who's cocooning in their own like pain or misery and not letting anybody in. But the potential of the hangman is to become enlightened, to sit in their situation but learn from what's going on, and like treat it as a learning lesson or something like that. And so I feel like one of the advice for you is to actually utilize the potential of the hangman, where like, hey, if you're going to cocoon and give yourself time and space from others, then instead of using it to wallow and sit in those feelings, you can shift the thinking while you're in that space of like, okay, how can I get through this? What is going to help me? What tools do I need? What resources do I have? Or even just be a little bit more stern with yourself, like, okay, I'm going to take the day to wallow and all that, and then tomorrow I'm going to say no, and I'm going to push myself to do X, Y, and Z. All right, just different things, just utilizing, opening up your third eye, your mental space, to be more open-minded and expansive, and shifting the mindset essentially. Okay, other advice. What is my body telling me right now? Our body speaks to us through physical pain or discomfort. Our body sends messages for us to look more deeply, see the trapped emotions, the lurking fears, and beliefs that limit you. Listen to your physical body, and you will be led to the source of your pain. It's time to get your healing on. Today's soul action. Get the book Heal Your Body by Louise L. Hay and find the answers toward which your body is guiding you. I always add with this card that there's also a book called The Body Keeps Score that also talks about how, stress, emotions energetically sit in the body and build in the body and can manifest as pain, like, pain in the neck or headaches or things like that. So yeah, that is your advice. Here's another one right here. It says compassion. As you pray each day for greater compassion, a new self is born, drawing new people and experiences. Dear Lord, help me feel ever-deepening self-acceptance. May I see myself as you see me. Something that came up is that with this hangman energy, you could kind of like barricade yourself a little bit because of past hurt or past pain. Okay, and so that can make it challenging to trust people who are approaching you. So I definitely want to acknowledge that if you are doing that, it's understandable, is what I want to say. But as this compassion card says, it says, as you pray each day for greater compassion, a new self is born, drawing new people and experiences. All right, and so just allowing, as you shift your mindset, like I said, get into the healing energy of the hangman. As you shift your energy to be more compassionate towards yourself, then that compassion that you're showing first and foremost to yourself and aligning with that frequency, as it says, people who are also compassionate are gravitating to you. And it's like once you practice compassion, you can recognize what it looks like, and then you'll recognize when people are actually giving it to you, if that makes sense. So like one misconception is like love, right? We think that being obsessive over somebody is an example of love, but then we actually learn that it's actually really toxic and harmful. And so once you align with the real frequency of love, then you can recognize when people are giving it to you. All right, so that's what I'm trying to say, is first starting with yourself here. Okay, and then you can learn to expand that compassion and trust to people who are actually coming towards you. All right, so that is your theme for 2026 and your advice. Let me know if it was helpful. Take care. Blessings.